Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's feeling good. Who's joining me today? Who's here? Who's ready for fitness? Today's workout should be pretty good too. Excuse me. The strength should be pretty interesting as well. So Friday is our back day, our back focus. So we're doing some upright rows as well as some prone presses. So the back's gonna get nice and pumped. Is anyone sore from Wednesday? From all the ab stuff? I was feeling it Wednesday a little bit, or yesterday on Thursday. My core was feeling it. Today I don't feel too bad. But I like that core one we did on Wednesday. We'll start in a few seconds. Let me know who's here. Drop a like on this video so it does well and more people will get a chance to see it. All you're gonna need today is some kind of weight and then something to do step-ups on, whether that be your couch or a set of stairs. It could be a coffee table. Morning, Shannon. Thanks for joining me. All right, let's do it, guys. So what we have for today, for our strength portion, every 2 minutes for 5 sets, we're doing 12 upright rows with our weight. If you only have one weight, I'll show you how to get that done, followed by 5 prone presses. It's kind of like a reverse snow angel, but instead of you going out to the side, you're going up and down in that prone position on the floor. Then for our workout today, it's the Support Your Local Box workout number 3. So if you want to sign up, I put the link in the description of Wodify as well as YouTube. You can click on that link and sign up. It's free. You can submit your score and see how you place on it. If you choose to donate, any donations you make, 100% of it goes to the affiliate of your choice. So you could feel free to donate to us. You don't have to donate at all. You can donate to a different gym, of some gym you know, if your family member goes to a gym that's really struggling. That'd be awesome if you could do that. Otherwise, you can still just sign up and participate in that. But the workout is 4x 50 dumbbell deadlifts, 50 AbMat sit-ups, 50 box step-ups, and 50 single-arm dumbbell thrusters, okay? It's a 15-minute time cap on it. It should be something you could just move today because it's chipper. It's not like rounds or anything. Once you get 50 reps on one movement, then you can move on to the next movement. Before we start that, we're doing every 2 minutes for 4 sets. Let me refresh this. I changed the warm-up slightly. It should be accurate on the YouTube description, though. So we're doing every 2 minutes for 4 sets, 12 straight leg sit-ups, 10 Scap push-ups, 10 thrusters, and the remaining time, Mantis get-ups. Mantis get-ups are like that double lunge movement. I'll show you that in a little bit when we get started. But first, we're gonna mobilize, make sure our body's feeling good, and then we're gonna hit it. At any point today, if you guys have questions, don't be afraid to ask. Even if I'm like away from the computer and I'm doing something, if something pops up, I'll come over and check out what you guys got going on. So I'm gonna quickly put that in here so anyone that does have questions can let me know. All right, so let's bring it to the floor, you guys. I'm gonna start my timer. All right, first, oh, you can't see me at all. You just have to guess what it is by the sound of my voice. All right, first, go ahead and have a seat on the floor. Have your knees face the same direction. Lift them up, drop the other side. We're going back and forth about 30 seconds. Keep going. I'm gonna open this door to let in more light. Oh, that's a lot of light. I don't know if I want that much light. I'll just be back here. I don't know if that helped at all. Now my leg is just really bright. All right, now lean that chest down towards that knee. Come back, other side. All right, now we're gonna do, I'm gonna close this door. That door did not help at all. Now we're gonna do a dynamic saddle stretch. So I'll get this light over here. Wow. So from here, feet together, knees wide. You're gonna lay back, go back as far as you can, but it's comfortable, but not all the way down. You're gonna raise your butt, hold for 2 Mississippis, come back down. About 30 seconds of these. I would say out of everything we've done this week, probably the most challenging thing was Monday with all those squat snatches in them. I think my quads have felt it the most this week. Out of anything that's been the most sore, definitely my quads. Or at least tight for the most part. All right. Go ahead, stand up, get into your squat stance, and then drop down into your squat. Keep your knees out really wide, chest up. If you're not in your full depth squat right now, that's okay, as low as you can get. From here, one hand on the floor, reach up towards the ceiling, come back down, other side. All right. Now we're going to do a runner's lunge, but you're going to drive that knee in between your hands so it's on your chest, and then push your hips down towards the floor while also keeping that back knee off the floor. So you're getting a deep hip stretch. Well, just about 20 seconds here, and then we'll switch sides. So my knee's not resting, my knee's slightly elevated. And push my hips down. And switch. Push the hips down. All right, and rest. So we'll get into the warm-up. The warm-up's not too crazy. It's something that's going to help you loosen up a little bit more and definitely get warm, that's for sure. But what it is, let me refresh the app. It's giving me some troubles. So every 2 minutes for 4 sets, 12 straight leg sit-ups. I think we've done this before. I'll show you in a second if you haven't done them yet. 10 scap push-ups, 10 thrusters, the remaining time Mantis get-ups. Let me grab my weight for my thrusters. So for these, first off, the straight leg sit-ups. Laying on my back, legs straight, laying and touching behind my head, come up, and then touch my toes. If the toes are too hard, touch your shins to your knees. Whatever has you have a little bit of a reach every time you come up. 1, 2, 12 of those, flip over. 10 scap push-ups, push-up position, shoulders behind the ears, and then press shoulders in front. At no point do the elbows bend. The elbows stay locked out the entire time. I'm just trying to pull my shoulders together and then separate it and push through. Then 10 thrusters. If you only have one weight, I want you to do 6 on one side and then 6 the other side. Or if you have a really heavy weight, and the single arm thrusters would be pretty challenging for you, just hold it as such. You can still do your squat and then press here. Lastly, the Mantis get-ups. I would do no weight for these. Keep these light and just move. It's the double reverse lunge. So you lunge back with one leg, come back with the other leg, switch which leg comes up, and then stand. And then whichever leg followed you up, you kick that one back. So you're making sure you're not stepping back to the same leg every time, okay? So you're doing 12, 10, 10. Once you get that done, the remaining time of the 2 minutes, you're doing as many Mantis get-ups as you can. All right. Let's do this. Grab your stopwatch. I recommend the SmartWatt timer. I found it like last week and it's amazing. It's got EMOMs and AMRAPs and time caps and all that good stuff. So I want to set EMOM every 2 minutes for 8 minutes. Bam. All right, guys, here we go. Get ready for your sit-ups. In 3, 2, 1, and go. If at any point you're going too fast, near the minute, you need to use the restroom, grab water, whatever, you can always pause the live stream if you're watching it live. Otherwise, if you're not watching live, you can also pause it. 12 of those. Flip over. 10 scap push-ups. And then 10 thrusters. Or if you're only doing one arm at a time, I would do 6 each side. And 10. All right, we have 40 seconds left, so we're doing Mantis get-ups the remaining time. I think this is the first day I've held the class in my garage where I didn't have a sweatshirt on already. I think I saw this morning it's supposed to be up to like 94 or 96 where I'm at. So that should be fun. AC is definitely going to be turned on today. And the good thing about it being hot is the dogs get tired a lot faster. It takes a lot less work to get them to want to chill out. All right, back to the floor. 12 sit-ups. And 12. All right, 10 thrusters. Yeah, I'm already warm. Oh my goodness. I'm already kind of sweaty. Ten. We got 35 seconds of Mantis get-ups. I mentioned it, I think yesterday or the day before. We bought a above ground pool. It's like 30 inches high, like 12 inches from side to side. It's a circle, 12 foot radius. And is that right, radius? Is that the whole length? Is that half the length? It's the whole length is 12 feet. But I might attempt to put that up today. I don't know how long it'll take. Because it's got a pump and everything, so I don't know. I don't know if it'll be more of a task than I think it'll be. I'm gonna spend a few hours in the sun. Round 3, guys. Might be a project to do when it's a little cooler, so to be ready for when it's hot. Again, keep those arms straight on the Scap push-ups. It's gonna help strengthen our rotator cuffs. Help make our shoulders more stable and strong. All right, thrusters. 30 seconds of Mantis get-ups. Whew. Let me know if you are watching this, even if you're watching it live, or if you're watching it later. Put in the comments what time you typically work out at. Because if you're doing this workout at like midday, like 12 to 3, oh, I'm assuming it must be that much hotter. All right, last set, guys. Yeah, like right now it has to at least be like 65, 70 at least. I'll look in a second. And 12. Oh, shoulders are really warm. 10. Yeah, shoulders are ready, that's for sure. You got 30 seconds left, guys. 30 more seconds to warm up. And I'll explain the strength for everybody. We'll go over any modifications you might need to do based off the equipment you have. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Boom. Let's check the weather right now. Says only 66. Feels like 66 too. I don't know about that. Feels like hot AF. Oh. All right. So, what we got going on? So every 2 minutes for 5 sets. Every 2 minutes for 5 sets, we're doing 12 upright rows, followed by 5 prone presses. So for the upright row, you're gonna have your weight, have your palms facing your thighs, so the hands are actually on top of your thighs. You don't want them out to the side like this. You wanna kind of purposely have your shoulders a little bit closer to your chest. From here, you're gonna raise up, elbows high outside, come back down nice and slow. I wanna keep my body as still as I can. It shouldn't be a lot of swaying around back and forth. So make sure I would rather you cut down the reps slightly if that's gonna allow you to stay strict. Because it's really gonna depend on what weight you have. So if you only have, like, let's say 1 45 or 50 pound dumbbell, that'd be pretty rough. I have 2 20s and that's not gonna be easy for 12 reps every time. So if that's the case, just do like 4 one side, 4 the other side, just to make sure that you're still getting it, you're still working on it, still keeping it strict, because if you're doing it strict, you're gonna get much more out of it versus you keeping it. Another option you could do, let me see if I can find something. Another option you could do is if you have like a kitchen, like a dishwash towel, you could get the towel, you could wrap it around once on the handle of the dumbbell and then pull it tight, and then you could do rows that way as well, if that makes sense. So I can find something I can use as an example. Yeah, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna empty out all the junk in here. All right, so imagine this is my towel right here. You could wrap it around, boom, and then pow. Dang, Hudson, how are you so innovative? I'm just so smart, guys. So that's an option too. If you have like a 50 pound dumbbell and you're like, I don't know if I can do a single arm upright row. That is a great idea. Otherwise, if you have a barbell pretty self-explanatory. Bring those hands a little bit so the palms are on the thighs. So that way you're keeping it close, and you can pull high and outside and really hit the front of those shoulders, which is the goal of this. You'll hit the front and mid shoulder, and then the other move we're gonna do is hit the back shoulders, or the back of your shoulders, as well as a couple other muscles in your upper back. So after you do 8 to 12 of those upright rows, you're gonna do 5 prone presses. So I have 2.5 pound change plates. You could use books, you could use bottles of water, you could use anything that's around a pound or two. Keep my nose right next to the floor. I'm gonna raise my elbows up as high as I can, press straight up, come back down. I'm gonna keep my arms elevated the entire time. I don't wanna rest as I'm doing it. So pull my shoulder blades together, keep my back tight and my arms as away from the floor as I can get them, and then do 5 slow presses here, okay? I want you to get the full extension of you locking your elbows, but try your best not to exaggerate shrugging up and then raising your shoulders. Try still keeping down as much as you can. So I'm here, boom, I'm keeping my shoulder blades still. I don't want them to elevate during the movement. Just be conscious of that. It's hard, but think about that as you're doing it. So innovative. Thanks, Shannon. All right. So every 2 minutes, I'll give you guys another 30 seconds to get situated. We're gonna hit it together. Every 2 minutes for 5 sets. 8 to 12 upright rows, however you wanna go about doing it. And then you can do, and then follow it by 5 prone plate presses, okay? Is it 5 or 6? It's 5, right? It's 5. All right? Start in a few seconds, guys. I hope you guys are excited for your upper back and shoulders to get pumped, because it's about to happen. It's about to go down. Get your timers ready so you can start your clock along with me. This is gonna build some pretty bulletproof shoulders. The biggest thing people struggle with their shoulders is stability overhead, as well as just mobility, getting their arms up and back far enough. So a lot of people struggle with like overhead squats and jerks and things like that. If you can, in handstand movements, you can improve that mobility overhead. Oh man, your money. Overhead lifts will go through the roof, handstand will go through the roof. All right, listen, enough talking about it, let's be about it. Here we go. All right, instead of every 2 for 4, now every 2 for 5 on my handy dandy little app. Starting in 5 seconds, guys. Whoop, whoop. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. 12 slow, controlled upright rows. Finish with your palms next to your collarbone. Over there. Elbows as high as you can keep them. I forgot to mention, I want to mention this earlier, if you don't have a weight for your prone presses, that's fine. Just add like a 3 to 4 second tempo on the way up and the way down. Normally 5:30 p.m. Well, today's the day to get it done early. Fridays, get everything important done early so you can chill out the rest of the day. Enjoy the nice weather outside. Gonna get in 40 seconds. So what I'm doing for my prone presses, I started the first like 2 or 3 reps pretty quick, and I try to slow it down. I'm doing a 2 second count going up and a 2 second count going down. So this is how I was counting. I was going 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5. Try to help me stick to that 2 second up and down. But if you're not using weight, that's fine too. Just make it 4 to 5 seconds on the way up and down, and you'll really be feeling it still. As long as you're focusing on pulling those elbows back as hard as you can. And keep your nose right next to the floor. Don't look up as you're doing it. Keep everything in line. So it's just your shoulder blades doing the work in your upper back. All right, set 2. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Ooh. Okay, adding that 2 seconds up and down on the prone presses from the start was significantly harder. And on the upright rows, maybe you only have access to a really lightweight, maybe you're using a backpack. You could always add a tempo going down. So I would still get the fast contraction on the way up, but then add like a 3 to 4 second descent on each rep. So it's just kind of hard to hit the same rep schemes and get the same stimulant based off of the weight you have. If you only have heavy weights, light weights, very limited weight, you can always make something more challenging by adding a tempo. So don't feel like you have to rush it. You need to take more of that 2 minutes and go slower to get more of a burn going. Perfect. I will say the prone presses are significantly harder than my upright rows. For 12 of those, it shouldn't be too bad. It should be kind of, you're feeling it towards, rep 10 and 11, but these should be pretty challenging from the start. So definitely slow those down. Slow those down on the way down if they're a little too easy for you. Okay, ready? Starting set 3. 3, 2, 1, and get it. Super duper slow. Oh. Yeah, those prone presses are really challenging. We got 2 more sets, guys, right? That was set. Yep, that was set 3. We got 2 more. I'm already sweating. We haven't even done anything hard yet. I'll just blame it on the weather. It's so hot, It's not because I'm really out of shape, okay? Pay attention to that. Don't question my fitness level. It's just hot, all right? 10 seconds, guys. A couple things I'm gonna mention after this set. So when you get this set done, listen up. I got some cool stuff. All right. Keep those elbows as high as you can get them. So it's kind of late now if you're already watching this, but I'm going to routinely now start doing a live Zoom class every Friday at 2:30 p.m. So if you're doing this now, that's okay. Keep joining me here. But for future reference, if you want to work out a little bit later and then get face-to-face, feedback and hang out and chat, we could do that. So I'm doing one today. If you want to just pop in and join me, feel free. I posted the link on the Facebook group. And then tonight at 7 p.m., we're doing happy hour. So we did that. We did it last Friday as well. It was a lot of fun. We had like 10 or 12 people or so. We chatted out, talked about how things are going, what we're doing, how's work. It was good just to see everyone and kind of socialize again, and not be and not feel like you're stuck inside these four walls. Like, oh, I'm back at the gym, hanging out with everybody. So tonight, 7 p.m. It was in your email last night. Last night, guys. It was sent out in your email last night. So check your emails for the happy hour link. Drinks are optional. You don't have to drink. I will be having a couple very heavy, alcohol-y Angry Orchards, aka adult apple juice, aka I haven't grown up yet, aka I just like juice. Here's a funny story. When I first turned 21, Coach Roderick bought me like this really dark, like heavy IPA. And I took a sip and I poured it out. I'm definitely not a IPA kind of guy. I'll have sours every now and then, you know. It's kind of like juice. Woo! That was good. I also like Ace. Have you ever heard of Ace? They make a pineapple cider. Oh, that's really good too. But it's $1 more per 6-pack, and I'm cheap, so I buy Angry Orchard. All right, let's talk about this Metcon, y'all. Really quick, I'm just gonna double check a movement for the workout, because in the deadlifts, I'm not 100% sure if they wanted us to do a single arm deadlift if you have access to dumbbells. So let me just double check that really quick. Let's see. Fundraiser, workouts. Workout number 3. It is 2 dumbbells. So if you have access to 2 dumbbells or 2 kettlebells, whatever, use 2 of those for the deadlift. If you don't, that's fine. You can just use 1. But I would switch every 10 reps. So I would do however you want to get it done, but I would try to keep them equal. Only if you get an extra rep or 2 on one side, that's fine, but make sure you're not doing like 30 on one side and 20 on the other side. Try to keep them pretty similar. But just to remind you guys, it's also in the description below, so you can look at it while I'm explaining it. 4x 50 dumbbell deadlifts, 50 AbMat sit-ups. We don't have an AbMat, but we'll do AbMat sit-up style. 50 box step-ups, followed by 50 single-arm dumbbell thrusters, and there's a 15-minute time cap on it to get as far as you can. So if you have a barbell, you're going to do barbell deadlifts and barbell thrusters. If you have a kettlebell, you can do one-arm, single-arm deadlifts, but then you still do your single-arm dumbbell thruster. Everything else is pretty straightforward. If you don't have access to something you can step up on, I would either do tuck jumps where you're just jumping. Hold on, brighten up screen. What the heck? Whatever. Where you're just jumping and then tucking your knees up as high as you can. Or you can grab a broom. You can lay it across your couch or whatever you'd like. Whatever is comfortable for you height-wise, you can jump up and over that as well. So whatever is going to get you to do some kind of jumping motion. If you just want to do burpees, because burpees are pretty nasty and have a little bit of jump in it, you can do that as well. If none of those work for you based off of your space, you can't jump because you're in an apartment or whatever, let me know really quick. I'll think of another option for you. Otherwise, we'll start in like 30 seconds, you guys. I'm going to use a 40-pound dumbbell to give you guys reference on what weight I'm using. Okay. I don't see any questions. Everyone seems good to go. We'll wait a few more seconds, you guys, then we'll hit it off. Also, the workouts are still posted on Modify. You can still save your scores and submit your scores. I'm submitting my scores on there, so you can see, if you're watching this later in the day, you can see my time used as a reference of what you would like to get for that day. And this will help us all be motivated and competitive. So I ask that you guys still submit your scores on Modify, and plus it helps me too when I program, so I can look back and see how you guys did and see like, okay, that was harder than I thought, easier than I thought. They went fast on time cap was aggressive, and it helps me learn how to program better, especially for these at-home workouts, okay? So if you could put your scores in Modify, greatly appreciated. For the most part, it's me and Steven doing it. We're like the only people submitting our scores, so it's me and Steven I'm basing our fitness off of. Me and Steven are so fit, so it's a good thing, I guess. All right, now for this jibber jabber, I'm getting my clock ready, and we're popping it off. 50 deadlifts, 50 sit-ups, 50 box step-ups, 50 single arm dumbbell thrusters. Really quick for those sit-ups, in case if you are new here, if you're new here and don't quite know these AbMat sit-up styles, typically there's an AbMat below your lumbar, but we're butterflying our feet, touching behind the head, coming up, and we're touching our toes or in front of our toes. Make sure you're not touching your heels and leaning back like this, and you're like halfway sat up. You want to sit up all the way every time, okay? All right. Enough of me talking, guys. It's time to get down to work. First, starting out 50 deadlifts. I'm going to start my 15-minute time cap. SmartWatt app, check it out. I keep shouting it out. I have no affiliation with them or anything. I just really like they make a really good app. It's basic and effective. What am I looking at? 4 times. 15-minute time cap. All right. Have fun, you guys. Go fast. Get sweaty. All that good stuff. You know how it goes. Push yourself. Here we go, guys. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep your shoulder blades back. That big chest as you go down. Don't let your back around. And push the hips back first. I did 30. Whew. Ooh, that 20 was rough. That 20 was spicy on my hamstrings. All right, 50 sit-ups. Scoot up some. All these sit-ups are gonna take a while. Really throw your arms to help you out. 27. Oh, it's taking forever. My shorts are riding up. They're like underwear now. 28. 40. 48. 50. On to step ups. Make sure I hit my head. All right, 5 minutes, guys. These are way slower than sit-ups. I'm at 20 right now. Ooh. At 30. If you are using a barbell, I would use an empty bar for the thrusters. I wouldn't have any weight on the bar for the thrusters. Just so you can keep it light and moving fast. $50. That's 7 minutes, guys. I've done 10 each side so far. I'm gonna do another 10 each side and then 5 each side to finish. As soon as you finish, put your time in the comments so I know you're done. And so everyone can see how fast you finished it. Five more each side. Hi, Steven. Oh. We just passed 10 minutes, guys. You finish early, cool. Catch your breath, relax. If you're still going, push yourself. Those thrusters are very mental. Thrusters aren't that hard. You just gotta push them. I'd recommend an empty bar if you're doing barbell thrusters. So you got about a little bit over 4 minutes to finish. Once we hit that time cap, we'll all stretch out for a little bit. Whew. Whew. Oh man, that was good. Again, once you finish, write your time in the comments, and then put what else you use, if you use modifications, and what weight you use. Oh, that reminded me of Monday's workout. I got real sweaty. Nice, Kaba. Kettlebells are so much harder. Kettlebells are so much harder to control versus a dumbbell. Oh, I'm like sweating more and more as I'm just sitting here. We got 3 more minutes, you guys. Clean up your stations. Have some space for you to stretch out in a little bit. If you're still going, I did 10-10, 10-10, 5-5 on my thrusters. I highly recommend. That was a good rep scheme. Or whatever you got to do to keep moving. Really try to push it. Yeah, thrusters were not fun. I feel like the deadlifts were the easiest because you were fresh. It was the first thing of the workout. Sit-ups were not too bad. Step-ups just took a long time. And then the thrusters were definitely gross. We have just over 2 more minutes, everybody. Grab some water once you're done. Stay hydrated. It's hot today. Don't go passing out on me. If you pass out on me, I'll be very upset. No passing outing. 90 seconds, just about. I'm gonna look up and see if Dave Castro posted his time. The Dave. No, it doesn't look like he posted his time, but he used 45s. If you're still going, push. Once you're done, write your time so we know you're finished. If you're already finished, head into Wodify and plug in your score really quick before you forget. I'm gonna do that right now, because sometimes I forget, and I gotta plug it in later. So let's see. Click on Add Results. Sign into class. You can put in the weight for your strength portion. And then the Metcon. Nice, Ken. Five, 3, 2, 1, and time. No mas. Yeah, I'm like dripping more and more sweat as I'm just sitting here. My body's a little delayed to sweat today. 30-pound dumbbell, nice, Shannon. I like that one. That one was good. Okay. Take a few more seconds, catch your breath, have some space nearby where you can lay down. Some people don't like to lay down on carpet. Maybe you have a mat you want to lay down or something, or a towel. Do that, and then we'll get our stretch on. So this is week 2 of, or is this week 1? I think it's week 1. Let me look at last week's programming. I think it's week 1. Oh yeah, this is week 1. So this is finishing up week 1 of 4, you guys, where we're focusing on building our cardiovascular endurance, as well as building up muscular endurance in certain areas. So Monday is chest focused, Wednesday is core focused, Friday is back focused. That's why we have those strength portions before the Metcon. So we're focusing on those and giving those a little extra time versus having as extra credit. And we really want to give those guys a little bit of attention. Not to say we're not doing like chest on a Friday or chest like random throughout the week. It's like those days are specifically designed to focus on that more so than other days. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays are the longer conditioning pieces. So I think Tuesday's workout was a 24-minute EMOM, and then Thursdays, yesterday was a 20-minute AMRAP. It starts off lighter, the volume's gonna go up a little bit. So expect slightly longer workouts. Otherwise, feel free to join Shauna's cardio and core class every day at 4. Join her class. She's like posting like 3 12-minute AMRAPs back to back. She's posting like 30-minute workouts. Like she's posting some pretty long stuff. So if you really want to get sweat on hard, check out her class as well. Later, Shannon. Take care. All right. Let's stretch really quick, guys, and we'll keep chatting. So first, you guys know my favorite stretch. Upright lunge. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs, and then push-ups forward. Just to get those hips, since we did all those squats and thrusters and step-ups from the step-ups. We'll spend like 30 seconds here each side. It won't be a long stretch today, but if you're really feeling it, and it feels kind of tighter than normal, definitely spend more time here. If you guys have anything that's nagging you from this week, definitely hit me up or put in the comments right now or reach out to me, email me, let you guys have my number, just text me. Because the first, like a couple weeks ago, I was definitely feeling it. My body was tight and achy and not having it. But now my body's starting to become more accustomed to these home style workouts and the amount of reps we're doing. As well as I'm just trying to make sure I sleep plenty and drink lots of water and stuff, which I highly recommend you do as well. Try to take care. Even though I feel like everyone's stressing right now, switch legs. Even though everyone's like stressing and trying to, they're trying to be productive because they are like, they're concerned with their work or, obviously there's a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety going on right now with a lot of people. Just try to control the things that are in your control. And if they're not, it is what it is. Kind of like that's my life motto. It's like I try to stress things that I have zero control of. So if it's something, work related, or if it's something, I don't know. I can't think of many examples right now, but I just tried not to. If it's something that I can go and change and make better right now, I'll go and do that. But if it's something I can't control, I don't stress it, because stress is like a huge hindrance on your health. Like everyone says, like, eat right, sleep, all that kind of stuff, stretch. But it's like your mental health plays a huge part in your physical and health and well-being. So definitely make sure you're trying to just relax. Take time out of the day for yourself. Go for walks, go for baths, take a bath. Try to relax as much as you can. Try to give yourself, try to let yourself understand, like, hey, I'm working hard, but I have to find that balance, if that makes sense. All right, hop into a saddle position. Bring your arm up and over. Grab the elbow, pull behind the head. It's kind of like a ramble. It didn't really go much anywhere. But I'm not saying don't feel your feeling. My fiance is a therapist, so we talk about this kind of stuff a lot. And she always mentions it's okay to feel your feelings. Like, don't try to be like, oh, I'm okay, everything's fine. When deep down, like you're upset or you're angry or you're sad. It's okay to feel those things, but try to be understanding of things too. So like, it's okay to be sad if you are, you can't see your friends or your family right now. It makes you sad. That's okay. But understand that you not seeing them right now is putting them in a better position to be healthier and come out of this okay. So be mindful of that. Switch arms. Do Zoom calls with them. Just call them, text them, email them, Facebook them. So that's just how I see things. Don't be afraid to feel your feelings. If you feel sad, feel sad. If you feel angry, feel angry. Don't try to mask them. So if you do, then they get worse. They pile up. But just be mindful of, can I fix this thing right now? No? Okay. I'm just going to do the best I can to come out of this situation better. I'm going to stop talking. I'm rambling a lot, and I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm wide drunk right now. All right, now this one, if this is a tough position for you, saddle position, you can have a seat on the floor, on a chair too, if you'd like. This next one's gonna focus on our upper back and the back of our shoulders. So from here, I'm gonna have one arm in a 90-degree angle. My other arm comes underneath. I try to bring my palms towards each other. Either I grab my thumb or I try to interlace my fingers, whatever I can do. I'm gonna raise my elbows to horizontal. So I'm gonna hold here about 30 seconds and we'll switch. Should feel a good stretch in our back. I guess my huge rant, all I was trying to say is take care of yourself. Let yourself relax. Relaxing is good. And switch. If ever you guys want someone to rant to, if you want someone just to let it all out to, that's obviously a neutral position because I'm not like your significant other. I'm not a part of your family. I'm all ears. Like I don't judge people. Whatever makes you happy is cool to me. Whatever makes you whatever would help you, I'm cool with. So if it's you calling me and then cussing out somebody, I'm like, okay, I'll sit here and listen to it and I'll give you my opinion. Like my boss is an idiot, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's talk about it. Because talking about it always makes it better, in my opinion. Because then you can always hear a different perspective. When you say things out loud, you tend to think about it more versus like letting it build up in your head and just go, yeah, stupid boss, blah, 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 and it kind of compiles. If you say it out loud, you kind of go, oh, well, now that I say it, I kind of think of it this way instead. So I'm just here for you guys, you know? I'm just some guy that likes to work out with you guys that's here for you guys. So if you ever need anything, let me know. All right. Nice job today, everybody. Tomorrow is Saturday. Woo, woo. Time to party in the house. If you guys need anything before then, let me know. But otherwise, tomorrow we're going to have the 9 a.m. Olympic lifting class. You can join me for that. We're doing Olympic lifting accessory movements to help you get better at positions and hold and stability in your clean, your jerk, your snatch, things like that. and then we'll do a CrossFit class again tomorrow at 10. So it's not a class tomorrow at 8, 10 o'clock is tomorrow's class. So check me out there tonight, 7 p.m. Join us for the happy hour. It's a lot of fun. Everyone just chatting, shooting the shit, hanging out. All right. Thank you guys for working out with me. That was fun. Week 1 of 4 done. Ready for week 2. It's going to get ramped up a little bit. We're going to get so freaking strong, guys. I hope you're excited because I'm excited. We're going to get so strong, okay? We're not going to get heavy barbell strong. You're going to be looking diesel, and you're going to be able to do push-ups with one arm, for 1,000,000 reps. We're going to get fit, okay? We're going to do what we can with what we can. Have a great day. I'll see you guys soon, either tonight or tomorrow. Take care.